So Roxanne Perez, who won that match, won that tournament herself, and then won the title. Let's see. She's letting her know that it's another thing to win the title, and she knows how hard it is to win the title. Xia Li from Raw is made her way through the audience. I don't know what her purpose is here. Just like I don't know what her purpose was for assaulting Becky Lynch. But it's interesting to see what she's doing here. So Xia's plan is to challenge her. She just super kicked pancaked one of the security men. And he had no way of getting up from that. I know she's a very good striker, but a very good martial artist from what I'm understanding, but that makes what Kevin Nash said way back at TNA to Jim Cornette about their security team not being able to secure people at a Jonas Brothers concert. It makes it give weight even more. If they're gonna bring out security, they better bring out they better contact the police station they're at and ask them to bring out the squad, bring down the squad. I'm not used to going past an hour on this. So, I want to see who wins this match. Well, I did think Tiffany Stratton's going to win because the role she's been on, and she really has more depth in her character at this moment than most of the women in this match for the pay-per-view next month. So that's why I was expecting her to win, and I think it was the right choice Wagner finally goes against Braun Breaker right here. I think they made the right choice making Robert Wagner a manager, because when you look at him and the way he carries himself, he looks like a perfect manager. He looks more like he's suited to be in the ring than to be outside the ring, than to be in the ring. Okay, Wagner loses after he gets hit with a spear. Once again, Wagner throws Braun Breaker through the table. I have to be honest. The reason that's confusing to me is because that's usually the act of a heel, not the act of a babyface. Because they're closer to traditional in NXT than the other brands. That's why I'm confused by why he would do that. But right now he's making Braun Breaker look more like a babyface than himself. That's why it's confusing to me. Lola Vice won the either breakout star contract or... Yeah, she won the breakout star contract because she was holding the breakout talent contract in her hand, or what they put contracts in to sign. She's holding it in her hand. She comes out with Elektra Lopez, who was part of Santos Escobar's... I think of Santos Escobar, or somebody from Mexico that joined NXT that was sent to SmackDown. She's been mentoring Lola Vice, and Lola Vice brought out the contract with her, and they go to commercial break. Right before this match gets underway, they show a promo from, I believe it's a Brawlin' Brutes, saying that they're coming to NXT. Out comes Roxanne Perez and Kalani Jordan. Right before the match gets underway, they get interrupted by Ariana Grace, which could be the queen of NXT, or Miss NXT, which that was an idea they used to use in FCW. Before they became NXT, they were FCW. And they used to use that for people who were not ready to be in the ring. So I'm glad they brought that back. It's going back to their roots. I like that. Lola Vice, many of you may not know, is a trained mixed martial arts fighter and a former Bellator champion, I believe. And I told my brother that there's a similarity between this and MMA, so it's easy to see. By the way, Lola and Elektra get bumped into by Roxanne Perez with a drop kick. Roxanne Perez does her finisher, Code Red, made famous by Amazing Red and TNA. Before Amazing Red used it, Rey Mysterio used it himself. Then Lola Vice comes with a springboard moonsault for the victory. I like that. It's a good way to build up NXT or rebuild up the NXT Women's Tag Team division. I think if they do away with the WWE Women's Tag Team titles, which is only a possibility at this moment, I think they should keep the NXT Women's titles and have them go on all three brands to show how viable it is as an option to kick out. I still stand by this. I think they should add a secondary title for the women. Especially now that the Raw and SmackDown titles are called the Women's World titles. I think they should add a U.S. title and an Intercontinental title to the women. Because now they're in the perfect position for it. Otis beats Noam Dar. That's good for them. Now I know who that woman talking to Tiffany Stratton looks like, but I don't really know her name. Whoever she is will obviously be facing Henley. Talking about how, JCU with their two women in the room, don't know their names. But that's a type of an envelope for the guy that Chase University is named after.